If I owned a law firm in 2026, this is exactly how I would have the phone ringing with real case inquiries in 90 days. Not referrals, not paid ads that stop the moment I stop the budget. Actual clients Googling my services at 2 in the morning, finding my firm, and calling before they call the ER. 5 specific moves in a specific order. Every one of them designed to put my firm in front of people who are already looking to hire an attorney today. The ones searching for phrases like truck accident attorney Dallas or 18-wheeler lawyer Fort Worth. The ones whose cases are worth $500,000 or more in settlement fees. And I know this playbook works because we ran it earlier this year for a personal injury firm. $6.2 million in new case revenue in 11 months. $113 back for every dollar the firm invested. So if you own a law firm and you're tired of watching the firm down the street book the cases that should have been yours, stay with me. This is the exact playbook I would run if I were sitting in your chair. If you want the actual prompts I use for every move, drop the word lawyer in the comments and I'll send the whole stack to you for free. Alright, let's get into it. Quick intro if we haven't met. My name is Sarvesh Srivastava and I'm the author of Modern SEO Unfiltered, an Amazon #1 bestseller. I've been doing SEO for over 14 years. Favicon recently ranked me the #1 SEO globally. I've given a TED Talk on SEO. I've been featured in Forbes. At Alventra Marketing, we specialize in ranking local service businesses and law firms in particular for the keywords that actually move revenue. If you want results like that for your firm, the link to book a call with us is in the description. Alright, here is exactly how I would run these 90 days. Before I walk you through the 5 moves, here is the mindset shift you have to make. Because this is what separates law firms that rank from law firms that pay for marketing and get nothing back. Most law firms treat SEO the same way they treat billboards. They spread their budget everywhere, try to be visible for every possible keyword, and end up invisible for all of them. I would do the opposite. I would go narrow, deep, and aggressively local. Because if you rank #1 for truck accident attorney Dallas, you don't need to rank for anything else. That single keyword pays for the whole firm. Move number 1, days 1 through 15. I would nuke every generic page on the site. Most law firm websites have a single page called something like personal injury attorney that tries to speak to every possible client, every possible case type, every possible city at once. That page ranks for nothing, converts nothing, and is actively holding the site back. I would kill it on day 1. Then I would build specific, high-intent money pages. 1 page per case type per city. Titles like Truck Accident Attorney Dallas. Free consultation, no fee unless you win. Because here is the reality of who is searching those keywords. They just got hit by a truck. They are sitting in a hospital bed on their phone. They are terrified, they are in pain, and in the next 4 hours, they are hiring somebody. Your generic personal injury attorney page does not win that client. A page titled exactly what they just typed into Google with a phone number they can tap on the same screen, that page wins that client. 15 days of work and it changes the entire economics of your firm. Move number 2, days 1 through 30, running in parallel with move 1. Your Google business profile. About 60% of local case inquiries for law firms come through the GBP, not through the website. If it is not dialed in, nothing else you do matters. I would run 3 Claude Cowork audits in the first week. First, a category audit to find the gaps between my primary category and the primary categories of my top 3 competitors. Then, an attributes audit to identify the trust signals my competitors have turned on that I have not. Then, a description and services audit, which rewrites both my business description and every service listing to match the language that actually ranks in my city. Every finding executed the same week. Then, for the next 23 days, I would do 3 things on repeat. 1. Asking every past client for a Google review, 1 per day, using a specific script Claude writes for me. 2. Uploading real photos every single week, not stock photos. Actual attorneys, the actual office, actual courtroom shots. 3. Posting one GBP update per week, written by Claude Cowork, using the language patterns that are already ranking in my market. By day 30, I am in the local 3-pack for at least one high-intent keyword. Every single time. It is that predictable. Move number 3. Days 15 through 60. I would ship one long-form blog post every single week, but not the useless content that most law firms publish. I would ship the kind of content that a terrified accident victim actually searches for at 2 in the morning. Articles like what to do immediately after a truck accident in Dallas before you call insurance, or how to prove liability in a Fort Worth rideshare accident, or what every family should do in the first 48 hours after a fatal accident in Plano. These posts do 3 things simultaneously. They prove real expertise to Google and to potential clients. They rank for informational queries that eventually funnel into commercial cases. And most importantly, they link internally to my money pages, which pushes those money pages up in the rankings. 8 posts over 45 days, each one written by Claude Cowork using a prompt that pulls the top ranking article structure in my market and rewrites it in my firm's voice. Content that would take a legal copywriter 3 full days to write, done in about 90 minutes. Quick reminder, if you want the actual prompts I'm walking through, drop the word lawyer in the comments and I'll send you the full stack for free. Okay, move 4. Days 30 through 90. Backlinks. But not the way most law firms buy backlinks. I would ignore Fiverr. I would ignore fake press releases. I would ignore every buy 1,000 backlinks for $500 pitch that lands in my inbox, because those don't move rankings. They trigger penalties. Instead, I would target 25 to 50 high-quality backlinks over 60 days. That is it. Local news sites covering personal injury statistics, legal industry blogs, bar association profile pages, state-level legal directories with real authority, sites that themselves already rank in Google. Claude Cowork would run the backlink gap analysis. It would find every referring domain my top competitors have, apply quality filters, do follow only, domain rating above 40, over 2,000 monthly organic visitors, and hand me a short list of targets. Then I would run outreach on 20 of them per week for 6 weeks straight. 25 to 50 real placements. That has more ranking power than 700 junk backlinks combined. Move number 5. This one is a rule, not a phase. It applies to everything else in the playbook. I would refuse to chase any keyword that doesn't have a location attached to it. Best personal injury lawyer is useless. Even if I rank number 1 for it, half the traffic is law students writing papers, and the other half lives in cities I do not serve. I would focus 100% of my SEO effort on hyper-local intent keywords like truck accident attorney Dallas, 18-wheeler lawyer Fort Worth, and personal injury attorney Plano. These keywords do not bring traffic. They bring cases worth $500,000 or more in settlement fees. One number 1 ranking in the local 3-pack for truck accident attorney Dallas is worth more than 100,000 monthly visitors for a broad keyword. That is the entire game. So that is exactly how I would run those 90 days if I owned a law firm in 2026. 5 moves: money pages, GBP domination, local trust content, real backlinks, and a total refusal to chase any keyword without a city attached to it. If you want every Claude Cowork prompt I use to run this system for our clients, drop the word lawyer in the comments and I'll send the whole stack to you for free. And if you'd rather not spend the next 90 days running this yourself, and you'd rather my team just do it for you, we work with law firms for 90 days, and we guarantee you'll rank higher on your Google business profile, drive more qualified case inquiries, and get consistent calls from the exact keywords that pay your rent. That is the promise. The link to book a call with us at Alventra Marketing is in the description. On the call, we'll audit your current Google business profile and your rankings live, and we'll show you exactly where the cases are leaking out of your firm every month. And one last thing before you go. I'm building the next few videos on this channel around the actual questions law firm owners are running into with local SEO right now. So if there's something specific about your firm, a keyword you can't crack, A competitor you can't figure out? A Google business profile that just won't move? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And the best questions become full videos where I walk through exactly how I'd solve them. So the more specific your question is, the more likely I am to build a video around it. If you got something out of this, hit the like button. It genuinely helps the channel reach more law firm owners like you. And subscribe if you want the follow-up videos in your feed the day they go live. See you in the next one.